Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of my first Megabase. Well, you may see some minor changes to last time, and let me just zoom out because that is incredibly noisy. Alright, first of all, let's cover off last episode. We got the rocket launch setup done, but we did just have one rocket silo. And I put in the second one because I did a bit of research, and the launch animation actually takes 41 point something seconds. And it turns out it's physically impossible to launch a rocket every minute with just one silo. So I put in a second silo, and so we have the two silos, and we are having problems with the satellites. Off camera too, I probably should point out, I have put together just this iron plate outpost. Very simple. I've created a new iron ore outpost which is feeding solely into here. We've also got these couple of nice big patches. Well, I say big, but yeah, there's a few million there, and yeah, so we've got this just feeding into the supply, and I've got actually two trains running from here out to the base, because we're having massive problems with iron plate, believe it or not. Okay, so having said all that, the issue we have is accumulators. And the problem is, so this needs... where are we? Okay. One thing anyway, sorry, I just got sidetracked. This needs 100 accumulators, and we need one of these a minute. So we need 100 accumulators a minute. These accumulators take 10 seconds, so let's just see what these can do. So that's 0.1 a second. Yep. We have a crafting speed of 6.875 on these. Yes, they're fast. So they're doing 0.6875 a second. Multiplied by 60 is 41.25 a second. So the two of them are doing, a minute. So the two of them are doing 80 a minute. Yeah, that's right. That's not enough, is it? All right. So let's just do something like that. I had to put in this extra section of batteries, and all I did there was I just blanket copied this battery section up here. Fed some pipes around the side down here, and here they are. So those batteries are basically feeding in here, because our existing accumulator production was garbage, basically. Because yeah, you can see, look, the batteries, it's all because of sulfuric acid. So yeah, nothing was happening there. Whereas our solar panels, yeah, they're just keeping up. What I should do though is, like, it feels bad having blue. Having blue for these is just well, plain ridiculous, isn't it? All right, and these guys deserve to be moduled, I think. Can I do that? Yes, I can. All right. Let's do something along that lines. And I wonder if we can do none of these. No, none of those. All right. I could steal these because this is basically useless now. Just get rid of those. And these speeds can be put to better use elsewhere. Alright. Now these guys, poor little guys, need some power. There we go, and just that last one, there we go, okay. The solar panels are kicking along a little bit faster. Yeah, actually, we'll stick with that. All right. Yeah, all of a sudden, that is red belt. Oh man, just shows how long ago this was done. Okay, there we go. That's some blue belt, and we won't have any problems by the looks of it with our solar panels. That's all right. All right. So we're still having problems because this rocket hasn't launched. Yeah, we're still in need of accumulators, and they have everything they need. These ones, obviously, they don't have everything they need because they need an output. There we go. All right. So theoretically, now we have everything we need for our rockets to launch every minute. Yep. Okay. Now the other thing I read is an interesting one. So rockets launch whenever they're ready. So once we build 100 rocket parts, they will launch as soon as the satellite is in there, because we've got the auto launch enabled. And the thing is, it doesn't matter about whether there's science available or not. And where I'm going with this is every launch gives 1,000 science. We have room here for 1,000 science, so we've got 3,000 science here. The internals of the rocket, can only hold 2,000. So what I am going to do is something a little bit different. And sorry, where I'm going with that, the bad thing about this is, if you have 2,000 in here and you do another rocket launch, it will just then lose the next 1,000 science. And obviously that's bad because that's just wasted resources. So what you can do is, with just some simple logistics connection, I'm going to say if science, so we, I believe these stack to 1,000. So if we have, say, less than 5,000 science in the logistics network, if science packs are less than 5,000, then enable. And we'll do likewise over here. So if we ever get a backlog of science now, it will no longer load in a satellite, which is great. Alright, but let's, now after all that, let's have a look at our science production. And, well, we are at about 2k. And that's because we have 2 rockets going. But once we build up a little bit of a backlog of science, this will stop it, and we'll go back down to whatever we're using. So what is the problem we are seeing? Blue science. All right. Yep. It looks like all of these ones which aren't working because of blue science. So go to our production charts, and all right. So blue science is producing 1,000 a minute. Oh, excuse me. Red science is kind of the same-ish. Green science is struggling for some reason. Now where was green? Green was down here. What is green struggling with? They look alright. We have a heap of iron plates. So this whole iron plate situation wasn't pretty previously. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely producing enough inserters. We're not producing enough gears by the looks of it. But the gears here are just used, yeah, they're just used for inserters, and So we've got heaps of those. So what is the issue? That is the issue. Yep, that is why we're not producing much, is because we are maxed out. So these guys have too much in them, and the bots just haven't picked up from that end. But I don't particularly like that. Obviously, that's a little annoying, and it probably means maybe we don't have enough production going. Still blue. Blue is still holding us up. Now the other thing I wanted to check actually is how many of these labs can 1,000 science a minute support? So they use a pack a minute, 1 pack a minute at default rates. 1,000, obviously 1,000 of these at default rates would do it. But we have and this is where I don't like, this doesn't show a crafting speed, it shows a speed boost which is plus 1,545%. So presumably that is, like, if it was plus 100%, you would assume that is double. So this, I assume, is 16.45 times. Yep. So if we go 1,000 divided by 16.45, that should give us how many we need. And that number is 61. So do we have 61 labs here? We have 100 labs. Excellent. All right. So we should see some of these not working because we can only actually support 61 labs. What would that look like? That's 80 is 60. Interesting. I could. No. Let's not worry about it. All right. So what is holding us back? Red circuits and military are going to be that same issue as green. There's a big surplus, unfortunately, because when we started, we did not limit the packs. So if I go to these far ones over here, yeah. So these ones aren't running because they've got just a huge backlog. Military, the same. But military is much closer. So all of these guys are working, and it's just this one here that isn't. Alright, I'm okay with that. There goes another rocket. Let's see. Yeah, science is looking good. Okay. So it is chemical science that is the issue. Now, is there anything actually holding this up? Solid fuel. Solid fuel is holding this up, is it? Is that what this is telling me? That one there didn't get enough solid fuel. I wonder if 12 is just not enough. What if I were to double this to 24, 80, and 50? Alright. Let's just give it a bit more breathing space. Okay, we'll see what that does. I guess a good check is, what have we got? We've got 17,000 in the logistics network. We have our solid fuel train is waiting with another 16,000. What's a condition less than 5,000? Yeah, we've got enough solid fuel. That's fine. So maybe it was just the supply. All right. Going slow. I'm going to do just super dodge copy of that, like that. And yeah, look, that'll just give us a little bit of breathing room, because that is the one that is not making the numbers we need. So I'll extend that. Yellow is likewise struggling. I should check whether blue has any backlog. No, it does not have any backlog, that's for sure. Alright, so it is. Whoa, what's that? Oh, probably okay. Yeah, it is maxed out. It's definitely going as hard as it can. Alright, and yeah, how's our bot situation going? We've got oodles of bots. I feel like I could probably stop this. I had this little setup here, feeding some more bots in because we only had 10,000, but it seems like that was a while ago, and now we suddenly have 20,000. That's nice indeed. So the other issue was yellow science, and it's robot frames. It's probably because I've been using robot frames over here, which was a little bit sneaky, and we'll let those robot frames just take it a little bit easier. But I will amp up the robot frames. Yeah, that's not the greatest, but we can fix that. Like that, and just move that back there. Oh dear. Back there. Yeah. All right. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Now petroleum, it's steady. That's good. Alright, let's have a look down here. Yeah, we have 8. Looks like we have picked up our game a little bit. And that's probably just because we're no longer making the robots here. Alright, let's go back and see if we've got any changes from that. Blue science is still struggling big time. Yellow science is not even on the board. Where am I missing? Okay, there it is there. Yeah, it is also only at 700. Alright. Let's see, what do we miss? We've got heaps of copper. And in fact, we have heaps of so many low density structures. We've only got actually a few of these working. Hang on a minute. We're shipping in low density structures. And I'm guessing, for whatever reason, they are prioritizing what's coming in from our low density structure area here. Yeah, over these ones. Okay, well, if that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're gonna do. I can't stop you there. We do have a nice amount of engines. We've got a little bit of a store, not a whole lot, but a little bit of backup of electric engines, which goes into the robot frames. But it does seem to be robot frames that we're missing. Alright, what if let me just check our production of robot frames. Yeah, so we've got them in storage. This could be another case of we just need to up what's in these requester chests. So let me just see. Ah, interesting. I think I must have had the wrong numbers in here before. All right. Well, let's do that. That. Whoa, 85, not quite 45. There we go. All right. See if changing those numbers will give that the boost that it needs. All of a sudden we're getting more materials in. Definitely working. I wonder if that one is necessary. Maybe not. Alright, well, we've got a whole heap of logistic bots. Going to, again, dodgy this up. Like thusly. And just add in some extra fat, because our calculations might have been a little lean. Alright. So have we seen any increase? 1,000, 1,000. Alright. So what I want to do now is basically just let this run. And hope that we start to use up some of this surplus. I wonder how I can do that. Well, you know what I could do is destroy it. Seems like such a waste, but alright. Our production is back up. Yes, the things we do. Alright. Likewise, you're going to have to disappear. Yeah, sadly, buddy, your time has come. And the rest of these are empty. Yeah, nice. Alright. Military, likewise. What have we got? We're actually we are pushing through the military barrier. I'm just gonna ditch that stack there. And all right, let's just let this run. So bot situation is looking good. Production stats. No, it's fluctuating a bit. We've got blue's gone back down. Whew. All we want to see is all of these hit 1,000 at the same time would be really nice, and then we can say we've got it. We're missing some modules here. All right, how's our power looking too? Boy, oh boy! Now that everything's working, our power is struggling. Okay. Looks like we need to do the additional nuclear power. Can we do that now? That is a very good question. Let's go down here and see if we have all the reactors and whatnot rebuilt from our last one. Even though it's only been one episode since I made the reactors, it has been quite some time because I did all the off-camera work. All right. Yeah, we need 13 of those. That's pretty good. All right. Yep, we need those. What do we got here? 8 of those. Okay, we've definitely got enough. Heats. All right. Let's ditch off all of that stuff. Grab the rest of the heat piping, and we need that. So we're going to drop some of that in there, and we should get refurnished with pipe. But we'll ride that one back up so we can get some more pipes. And then we'll pop in another power plant. And that should boost our speed. Alright. Yep, fill me up with some pipes, guys. That'd be lovely. Alright, well, slow and steady by the looks of it. Are we struggling with pipe production? What's going on here? Well, we have a lot of those and very few of those. Yeah, look, it's slow going. That'll be enough. Alright, let's go back over here. This little spur. We'll spur here. I'm also going to grab the old project train. Where are you, project train? Because when I was making the last one, I thought to myself, why not? Okay, you can disappear. Why not put some landfill up here? And of course, I ran out of landfill, but I think the idea is sound. All right, let us pop down some of these. There, there, there. For some reason we are out of Roboport range, which is kind of annoying. There's a Roboport, there's a Roboport. Alright, and I just want to ditch everything here. Okay, well that's not working. There we go. Put you on manual mode, unload everything. Alright. Where did my project train go back to base? Did it? I did not give it the wait commands. Project train, project. P comes before R. That is correct. But it must be on... oh, there it is. Hey train. Alright, that's all I really wanted from you. You can go back now. Okay, because what I want to do is just copy this and do it over here. Alright. So let's numpad plus to increase the size of that. And let's just see if we can sneak it in here. Alright. Not sure how much of this we actually need. Let's grab this. Yep, that's got it. Grab this. Yep, alright. Pop it down somewhere aligned like that. And oh, it looks like we did it. Alright. So what that means is some of these are going to be significantly less tricky. Alright, was there a radar there? It's a weird spot for a radar. I'll be the first to admit it, because alright, so that water is going up here, and no pumps. Okay, they must be in. There we go. Okay, so that water goes there, and that is then that water, which is that one required. Lovely. All right. Now, obviously these ones here are not going to be required either, and same with this one here. All right, let's pop that one there, that one there, that one there, and just do that, and that, and that. All right, so that's these three. Oh, this is much nicer, isn't it? Now these ones can go out. Ooh, roses. Alright. Go out to here and we can get one there and one there. Alright. And you can do something like that. Alright, there we go. Whew. And then all these ones down here. I guess we'll just keep these ones down here as is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that doing? That is probably just a weird throwback of where we were before. We'll do that. Okay. Alright, so let's take these out to the water. That's close enough. Let's get these. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what we're going to do. You go to there. You go to there. You're to there. You're to there. Alright, let's hook some of these up before I forget about it. Let's just do that one all the way. Alright. This one actually lines up, which is nice. There we go, okay. I probably don't have Roboport coverage out here, I would suggest. No, of course not. Let's just grab that one there. Power it up. Everywhere else we do, we've got some pumps going. Yep, pumps are going in. Alright, we've got water, we've got temperature flowing. These guys are not connected. Yeah, they are connected, they're just cold. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad at all, was it? This guy warming up, he's getting there. Power production, accumulators are charging. There we go. Alright, we are back in business. Well, let's see how that is affecting our production. Oh my goodness. 11111. Oh, science, come on, space science. Show me the money. Where's purple science? Where's purple science in this equation? That is a worrying thing. But I think we're there. Like, honestly, I think we are there. Let's just fill this train back up. Okay, none of you guys are required. Well, let's just do a UE. No, that is not going to work, is it? All right. I know what will work. That will work. No, it won't. That won't work either. Okay, looks like we have to pick all this stuff up. That's fine. Let's not get sidetracked. let's go back into our base and see what is happening with purple science. Hopefully there is just a backlog that we can shoot and destroy and get that up and running again. Purple science. Yeah, 200, 200, 200. We're full of purple science. Why aren't we using purple science? What is going on? I don't know why we aren't using purple science. Is purple science not used for infinites? Let's do a quick check. Ah! Purple science is not used for infinites. Well, not for the military infinites. That would explain it. Okay. In fact, none of them use all the sciences. It's either purple or military. Alright, well, I guess we call this victory. It seems like a bit of a fizzle of an end, honestly. But we have it. Yeah, that's what it is. We've got 1K of everything. Suddenly our rocket launchers aren't working. Why is that? Again, we probably have too much science in the network. Yep, that's what it is. Alright, so these are disabled. Well, you know what we do. Kill the science, bring it back up. How's this going? It's almost ready. Okay, once we get this launch and the next launch, we should see our science back up to the numbers we need. You can do it, science. You can do it. Alright, yep, got the second launch in. Interesting, this is actually starting to struggle a little bit on solar panels. Oh, well there we go, yeah. Space science now is up to where it should be on the 2K. Alright. Yep, that's it. I think next episode we'll close off the series. We'll do a little bit of a base tour, as the term is referred, but we're there. That's it. I mean, it's taken us quite some time, and we'll go through all the statistics in the final episode. But here we are, Megabase. We've got rockets galore. I mean, way too many rockets, honestly. But yeah, 1,000 science a minute. It's a glorious thing to see, and boy was it difficult. Like I've got to say, there was a lot of work and time gone into it, and I'm glad I've done it. But we will talk more next episode, along with what the future holds for this channel. As always, love to hear your comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for the finale.